grab your tea, we're spinning a little. Oh, the lessons we shall be learning today. Oh, the lessons. Let's go. That was really gulpy. Sorry. Am I the a-hole for getting upset at my boyfriend for thinking I want to cheat just because I suggested an open relationship? That is a mouthful. My boyfriend, 26 male, and I, 24 female, have been together for about 2 years and things have been going well overall. We have a good relationship and I love him. But lately, I've been feeling a bit restless. In terms of just sex, I don't think I want to be limited to just one guy. If I'm being honest, at times I do miss the days where I was single and I could flirt, kiss and have sex with any guy I wanted. I don't want to cheat, but I think it would be cool if our relationship could be more open and both partners are free to see other people but still stay committed to each other. I've read a lot about it and it seems it could be a healthy way to explore other connections while staying together. I mean, if you're missing being single whilst you're in a relationship, that's a big flag. Not necessarily a red flag, green flag, just a flag. Just a flag. I brought up the idea to my boyfriend. I tried to approach it carefully, explaining that it didn't mean I loved him any less or wanted to be with someone else permanently. I just thought that maybe we could both benefit from some variety and it could even make our relationship stronger. I emphasised that it would be completely mutual and he'd have the same freedom to see other people too. It's very presumptuous that it's something that he even wants. But as soon as I brought it up, his mood completely changed. There we go. He got really upset and he asked me if I was unhappy with him or I had someone else in mind. I reassured him that it wasn't the case at all, but he still seemed really hurt. He said that he didn't understand why I would want to be with other people if I truly loved him and that it felt like I was looking for an excuse to cheat on him. I mean, props to both of them for actually being really clear about what they're thinking. There's no, ifs or buts. They're both directly speaking exactly what they feel. And that is really important. Communication. This really upset me because in my mind, suggesting an open relationship wasn't about cheating. It was about being open and honest with each other. I told him that I didn't appreciate him jumping to conclusions and that it hurt that he didn't trust me enough to see this as a positive thing. He said that the whole concept made him feel like he wasn't enough to me and that maybe we weren't on the same page about what we wanted in a relationship. And that is really fair because if it's not something that they had started their relationship with, then that would cause a lot of confusion and hurt on the boyfriend's part. Why now? What is going on? Is there a deeper thing happening? Since then, things have been awkward and tense. He's been distant and I'm frustrated because I feel like he completely misunderstands my intention. I just wanted to have an honest conversation about something that's been on my mind, but now it feels like he sees me as someone who's looking to cheat. Am I the a-hole? This is just a really superficial situation that is stopping us looking at the real issue that is going on here. Everyone can tell, we can all see she needs to break up with her boyfriend. If you are not growing with your partner, you're growing apart, and they have grown apart because of this thing that she has suggested. And fair enough, it's not what he signed up for. He just doesn't want to do it. So she needs to cut her losses and move on. Do what she wants. She's a free woman and she can make those choices. But she doesn't want to be the a-hole in the situation, right? She doesn't want to break up with him from a seemingly stable, happy relationship. And I mean, it said seemingly, but she wasn't really gushing about him very much when she was talking about him. So that's for debate. But what we do know is she is not satisfied. Why stay in a relationship that is not satisfying you, that is not fulfilling you? She's even thinking about, the days when she was single, when she could have sex with anyone that she wanted. So this is not the place that she needs to be. Now, she's just basically causing drama in her own life. So that's simple enough, right? Leave your boyfriend, go and have sex with who you want to. But the deeper issue actually is the roles in which society places women in. We are all put in there. And when you're not in one of those roles, you're kind of seen as a troublemaker, right? So look, you've got the maiden, who is the child, the adolescent. You've got the mother, who is a physical mother, mothering role, or housewife kind of role. And then you've got the crone, your grandma, the matriarch, the person who has already done all their mothering. You know, she's gone through that rite of passage and now she's the old lady. So when you're not one of those, whore, a woman who doesn't want to have a committed relationship with a man,
slut,
and historically, you know, women and pleasure,
prostitute.
It's a massive taboo, right? You're only meant to be having sex to make babies, okay? That's what in 2026 we are still seeing. I mean, if you look at the comments on the link to her thread of this story, there's literal people going like, you're the town bike. Huh? What, because she wants to enjoy her own body, because she wants to explore self-pleasure. This is a really, really ancient view on women, and it's actually really disappointing, because I'm pretty sure the people who comment that are the ones who are just like liking pictures of women who are half naked, you know? Anyway, society tells us that there is a path and there is an order in how we should be exploring relationships. You know, from that kiddie relationship of writing love notes and holding hands, to exploring sex and discovering what we like and what we don't, then onto a, you know, steady relationship, serious relationship, get married. So when somebody wants to go from a seemingly, you know, steady, serious relationship back to having casual sex,
slag.
But it makes people look down. It makes people think that there's something wrong with living your life how you want to. And that's what it comes down to. Women shouldn't be free to make their own choices, because we are only a reflection of what other people think of us, right? Wrong. Of course we know it's wrong. I would say that this post is OP testing the waters on what other people think of her and her ideas. So this is another issue that we've got on top of what society says women should and should not be doing. This is another issue of, what does everyone else think about this? Do you think this is okay? It's her testing the water, dipping her toe out there just to see if she's justified. Girl, who cares what other people think? And unfortunately, it's a lot of us. But honestly, you need to be able to live the life that you want to. And you need to be, you know, you need to be free to make the choices that are right for you. Why stay in a relationship that is not satisfying you? Why ask other people what they think of your life and your choices? Because remember, everything we do pushes us down the path that we want to go on. She wants to have casual sex with a variety of people. That is absolutely her prerogative. You are the only one living your life, as OP is the only one living hers. So don't sit and wait for other people to place validation on the value of your wants and desires. Okay, question time. I want you to tell me about your first experiences of learning about female pleasure, sensuality, the woman's body. Tell me about that experience. Write it down there. Was it like super embarrassing? Was it really like rigid? Was it really descriptive and knowledgeable? Tell me about that. And what impression did it give you as a woman, or as a person who knows women? What did it give you as an ideology, as an understanding about yourself, about pleasure? How did it make you feel? I really want to hear that. I really do. I remember when I started my periods, I was like 11, right? So I was in year 6 still. And I remember my mum was like, now you started your period, you're becoming a woman, and boys will want to have sex with you. And I was like, oh, mum, get away from me. Literally, that was the first experience of, and it wasn't even talking about pleasure. That was literally what my role is as a woman, was that a boy would want to have sex with me. I mean, now, as always, I have added some links down below and here for you to self-explore. Find if any of those hit a button and help you on your journey of understanding yourself. Now, the weird thing is, right, not even weird, the disappointing thing is, when I was looking on YouTube to find some meditations, find some talks, some podcasts about women's sexual desires and empowerment, you know, there were quite a few came up, but they literally all had about 10 to 100 views, and that is it. And it is really sad to hear that it's so, such a small audience actually watching it. It's a lot of us aren't even considering our own sexual desires and our own sexual health and empowering and exploring that part of our lives. So I do hope that you do a little bit of your own deep dive and find some inspiring podcasts, some inspiring meditations that you would like to share with us, because actually I was quite disappointed in what I found. However, as always, there are a variety of links, and I might even add some more by the time that I've posted this, which will be really soon. So please do click through them. There are a variety. One of them is like an 8-hour sleep music, so obviously you have to be sitting there for 8 hours. But I actually quite enjoy the healing frequency videos that you get here on YouTube. So I thought that might be nice to put that in the mix for something that can help you. Because as always, sometimes there's things straight away that we are dealing with, but other times we're not there yet. And these kind of meditations can help us shine a light on things that we need to think about and forage with. So that is going to do it. Before I go, I want to give my heartfelt gratitude for you being here. I really do appreciate you taking the time to listen to my videos, to interact, to share with the rest of the community. It really does mean so, so much. And if you feel so inclined, please press that bell so you will get notified when my next video comes, and that will be really, really soon. If you also feel so inclined, please do join the community and be an official part of our team and hit that like and subscribe button. But if anything, you don't want to do the written tasks, you don't want to do the meditations or any of the other links, that's okay. I'm just glad that you came, and I look forward to seeing you the next time that I post. I hear you, I see you, and I feel you. Now, that'll do it. Bottoms up.
Whore.